Okay, let's try this again. I was interrupted the last time I tried to do this, so you won't be seeing that video. It only lasted 7 minutes. And I guess I'll take off my glasses, partly because of the glare and partly because I don't need them to see up close. And I looked through a few tutorials. Remember the last video I showed you the editing, and even though there's probably better programs that could split up my videos for me, I figured I might as well learn how to use Blender's video editor, or video sequence editor as they say. And so then I was just going to go ahead and try to go through this Armory tutorial, because the tutorial is still kind of set for Blender 2.79, not 2.8. So I had to look and figure out how to do some few things. And I still might not make it this time, but we'll see how far I get this time. So all I did was start this up, and I saved it as playground.blend in a folder under dev stuff, under Armory data, and then this is where I put the files for that. So, and then of course, these are my vlog videos. If you notice those intros here, they're quite a bit higher. Well, about 50 megabytes higher than, larger than some of these directly recorded from video. But that's just because Blender will re-render the whole video. So if you have settings that are higher or whatever, or not like the original settings, it will it just takes more space. But I don't really care that much, because my goal was just to split them up. It doesn't matter exactly how big they are, and they're not too huge. But then of course secondly was to learn how to use Blender a little bit more. So as I'm making my game, I am learning how to use the stuff. In any case, let's go back to the tutorial, and let's go ahead and hit F5. Right, and then if you notice this 1920 by 1080, I think I should probably start here. That should be the output resolution. Yeah. So from here on out, I'm going to try just to do it in 720p. Although I plan to have my game maybe even 4K, or you know, whatever my system can handle, and whatever is going to be the resolution at the time. The good part about using this Blender and Armory and all this stuff is, provided that my system can handle it, I can go up to 4K or larger, depending on how big monitors get, and I can also go down as small as a phone. But by that time, we'll be having phones with 4K. In fact, my G3, my LG G3 phone actually had 4K in it. So it's like we're already using it. So maybe 4K TVs will be the norm by the time I get my game done. I mean, it might take that long. Anyways, there is, let's see, output. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. View layer. What's that? Scene, world, object, constraints, modifiers, data, material, texture, particles, physics. Render. Render is probably what we want because the render. Okay, actually, I'm gonna leave it like that because the tutorial kind of goes through it. Okay, so it ran fine. Now go to the playground tutorial, right? Walks you through Armory basics, so create a playground-like scene showcasing the essential features step by step. And then it says get the blend file for this tutorial, but instead of doing that, I am going to just make it. I'm pretty sure that it says everything I need. So select runtime in the Armory player panel, Chrome or browser. So I could do that. You can also select camera mode, Armory player. Select scene to start the game from the point of active scene camera. Select viewport to start the game from the viewport view. This is useful for quick scene preview. Also, it lets you control the camera. Additionally, you can tweak the dimensions and the properties output tab for window size to run in full screen. Armory project window mode full screen. Okay, so let me go ahead and before I go to the objects, why don't I go ahead and play with that? So runtime. Let's click browser just to see what happens here. So I'm going to try to run it in browser, or I'm going to try to run it, and we'll see what happens. Allow access. Okay. And I don't know if it lets you do anything. No, it doesn't because I'm not using. Anyways, that works. Pretty cool, huh? Back to what I'll do is now I'll go ahead and do viewport and run that in browser and see how that looks. See? Oh no, it's gonna hit us. Ah! Okay. Wonder, yeah. I can do a look here. I guess that's all I can do. Whoa, whoa, spinning, whoa. Oh yeah. Now, I am going to switch back to Chrome, which is their runtime. The Armory runtime, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and go back to scene unless I need to not do that. So let's check that out, make sure that the window size looks alright. See? Which it does. Okay, so what's next? We'll start with some Blender basics on how to manipulate objects. 3D view, hit F3, type add plane, create a plane object, or do add mesh plane from 3D view header. Press S to scale up the plane, R to rotate, G to grab, and translate. Delete objects by pressing X. So, let's go ahead and add a plane. Now, I figured this out. I can do that here, I believe. Maybe not. Oh. Actually, I'm not sure what that Python, what's this? I'm in what object mode, but let's go ahead and just add here. Is that a plane? Okay. It's a square that's looks like it's being covered by the box. But let's transform, move, rotate, scale. Let's do scale. And I wonder how you scale it on both axes. I guess I can just do it by that. There we go. Okay. So, while I don't have that much experience with Blender, it used to be you had to right click to like select stuff and whatever. Basically, do a lot of right clicking instead of left clicking. But now I can select with that, with the left mouse button, which is fine for me. And I want to just drag, oh no, that's, I keep forgetting, Control Z. I want to actually move up. Got the little cool little X-ray deal right there. Cool. Let's save it, and let's look at it. And what do you know? It looks like it's sitting on the plane. Pretty cool. Alright. Now, I believe you can still S, R, and G to scale, rotate, and grab. I'm pretty sure that the hotkeys are still correct. What are we looking at? 11 minutes? Okay. Modifiers. Blender has a variety of modifiers that apply procedural effects on the active object. Select the cube, navigate to Modifiers tab, and add Bevel modifier to make the cube edges look polished. Now, I am not really sure how to do this. I mean, I got the cube selected, and then I'm not sure what is it. Is it we got the modeling, right? And I'd have to find the bevel, right? Okay, so before I do anything, it just says add bevel. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but whoa, that's cool. Brrr, brrr, brrr. I guess now it's kind of beveled, sort of. Edge, face, vertex. I don't think it's... Here, let's save it. Let's save it and look at it. I just want to see what it looks like. It doesn't look like a smooth bevel. It looks like it added a... fall off. What do we got? Proportional editing mode. I have no idea. How to make that actually smooth. Smooth? Or whoop. Makes a nice looking explosion, don't you think? Edge slide, shrink, fatten, shear. I don't know. I'll have to do some more. What if I clicked edge, what would happen? Extrude edges, bevel, subdivide. What happens if I subdivide? And then what if I did this? What if I subdivide it again? And I went ahead and messed with the smoothing a little bit. That looks cool. Okay. File. Save. Let's see what it looks like. Well, it's still, you know, putting these edges, so it's not, I don't know how you do smoothing or whatever, which I'll have to look at later. But that's not really that important right this second. Let's go right along through the tutorial. Select the cube, navigate to modifiers tab. Why don't I switch this back? There. Why don't I check out, there should be a modifiers tab over here though, shouldn't there? So let's see something here. Modifiers. Add modifier? Should be some sort of smoothing deal, shouldn't there? Deform. Smooth. What if I smoothed it? That? Apply. Apply. Cannot be applied in edit mode. Why can't it be applied in edit mode? Object mode? Let's try this again. Armory properties. Smooth modifier iterations. Wait a second. I don't know what I'm doing. Here's object mode. Okay, let's do something else here. Modifiers tab, add bevel modifier. Okay, let's add a bevel modifier. I should have looked at that before. Let's try bevel. Limit method, width method. I'm not sure. Profile. Let's see what that does. Oh, that do that? That did that, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Awesome. Profile. I see. Cool. I guess I did learn a little something, didn't I? Alright, well, this is running into 20 minutes because I'm just like getting carried away and I'm not even saying nothing, I'm just screwing around. Okay, we'll go into, I'll continue the tutorial in the next one.